MajorSlackAttack.
Well, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Skyrim, do Wield, the lazy boy, and here we are. Let's get down to the factory floor and put this baby together. We got everything we need. Just one thing I want to do is go over next door here and dump off anything that is going to get in the way as we're trying to enchant everything, like this dwarven bow. And I think I've got a hide shield somewhere. Yeah, this hide shield. There we go. So nothing but the things we want to enchant to make the combat gear is going to be in our inventory. Next, let's disenchant that enchanted ring and get the fortify health enchantment. There we go. Next, let's double check the items list. These are all the items that we want to enchant to make our combat gear. We are ready to rock. We have 10 fortify enchanting potions. That's it. Quick save. Let's do this thing. Fortify enchanting potion. Start off with a mace. Ebony mace. Grand soul gem. Absorb health and fiery soul trap. And let's bring it down to 2 seconds. That'll work. And let's call it the hot-blooded soul sucker. Pretty fancy, Slack. Yeah, pretty fancy, eh? Okay, let's check it out. The hot-blooded soul sucker. Absorb 22 points of health. If the target dies within 2 seconds, fills the soul gem and burns the target for 10 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. Why have a soul trapping weapon? Why? Because when you get around to declaring enchanting legendary, which you're bound to do once you finish creating your gear, you're probably going to want to, declare enchanting legendary and get all these perk points back. You're going to want a way to quickly trap souls into soul gems. And as I'm going to demonstrate later on, both the weapons that we're going to create are never going to lose their charge on account of the fortified destruction enchantments that we're going to put on our combat gear. Okay, they're never going to lose their charge. Going to have infinite charges, so it's going to be really convenient to have a weapon that can trap souls that never loses its charge and never needs refilling. All right, so that's why. Later on, if we take Lazy Boy into overdrive and we create stalwart weapons and we enchant them with chaos damage, then yeah, you'll have an option to either use a soul trapping weapon or not. But like I said, that's the overdrive part, which I may or may not do. I might do it. Probably do it. Next, yeah, I'll discuss that later, whether it's really worth it to take this into overdrive. War Axe, Grand Soul Gem, Absorb Health, and Shock Damage. Let's call this the Lightning Health Booster. There we go. So there's our dual wielding weapons. The hot-blooded soul sucker and the lightning health booster. Very good. Next, let's work on the armor. Fortify enchanting. Armor, soul gem grand, and this time we want fortify destruction and fortify health. Destruction, health. There we go. Call this the champion's armor. Everything's going to be called the champion. Champion this, champion that. The champion's armor. Destruction spells cost 20% less to cast and increases your health by 71 points. Next. Let's do the boots. 3 pairs of boots. First pair of boots we'll put one-handed and resist fire. Fortify one-handed and resist fire. Let's just call these the champion's boots. One-handed attacks do 46% more damage and increases fire resistance by 42%. Very good. Next, let's do another pair of boots. Fortify enchanting. Have a pair of boots for all occasions. Once again, fortify one-handed, and this time we'll do resist frost. We'll call these the Champion's Snow Boots. This is going to group this pair of boots nicely down at the bottom of the list of armor. Okay, so that all the Champion's gear will be grouped together at the top, and then if we run up against a dragon or a mage who's, you know, really throwing the frost at us, we'll just put these on for some extra frost resistance. Even though we're going to have like maxed out, or like the maximum allowable amount of magic resistance, there's still the 15% that's left over. I'll discuss that later. Okay, so this is going to be our default boots, and this is going to be our, like, you know, frost resistance boots. That's that. Let's do the same thing for shock. Fortify enchanting. Yep, pair of boots for all occasions. This boy is going to be equipped. Fully equipped. One-handed and shock. And we'll call these the Champions. What did I decide to call them? The Champion's shock boots. Simply enough. There you go. Once again grouped at the bottom there. 46% and 42%. Very good. Quick save. Next, gauntlets. Hold up there, lazy boy. Forgot to take your potion. Take your meds. Fortify enchanting. This time we're going to put carry weight, gauntlets, soul gem, fortify carry weight, and fortify one-handed. Champions gauntlets. That is correct. Everything's looking good there, boss. Next, the helmet. We want fortify destruction, fortify archery for now. We may change this later. Fortify archery and fortify destruction. Definitely fortify destruction. Later on, we may want to make another helmet with fortify magicka instead, as archery becomes redundant. Because there we go. Bows do 46% more damage, and destruction spells cost 20% less to cast. Very good. Quick save. Next. 2 more. Necklace and a ring. Both with one-handed and fortified destruction. Champion's necklace. Destruction spells cost 28% less to cast. A little bit of overkill there. One-handed attacks do 46% more damage. So basically all destruction spells have a 0 cost, and any destruction enchanted weapons will have, with all this like stacked up, let me just finish off here and I'll explain. Because absorb health is a destruction, is linked to the school of destruction. That's why. I'll explain in a minute. Let's do the ring. That's it. Grand Soul Gem. Fortified destruction and one-handed again. There we go. That's our gear. That's our default gear. If we want some extra shock resistance, put this on. If we want some extra snow or frost resistance, put this on. And if you just want to get like fire resistance and magic resistance, put that on. All right. Now, checking out our weapons. Hot-blooded Soulsucker absorbs 22 points of health because it is dual enchanted along with a fire spell. Let's go up to the magic screen, swing it on around to destruction, and let's get novice destruction. And because we have destruction up to 30, we can also get augmented flames. Now watch what happens. Okay, now all fire spells are doing 25% more damage. Because this is dual enchanted along with the fire spell, it also gets a 25% bonus. There we go. So now we're absorbing 27 points of health instead of 22. Same thing with this. If you do the same thing, we get augmented shock. It's going to be the same thing. So let's do that right now. There we go. Absorb 27 points of health. Same thing with fortified destruction potions. If we were to create a fortified destruction potion, we would be absorbing even more health according to how much of a boost we were getting from the fortified destruction potion. I'm going to demonstrate that hopefully before the end of this video or first thing next video. Yeah, it's insane how much you can increase it. Okay. So yeah, I'll show you that. It's insane. Now, let's put on all the gear. It's all on. Active effects, fortified destruction 4 times. So basically destruction spells have a 0 cost. Let's just check it out. There we go, flames, 0 cost per second. 0 magicka. This also means that any destruction weapons, like for example destruction staffs, or weapons that have that are enchanted with a destruction spell, never need recharging. They have an infinite number of charges. So both these weapons, as long as we're wearing all this gear, both these weapons will never ever need recharging. That's why it's great to have a soul trapping weapon, because you know you can trap as many souls as you like. The only thing you need is a supply of empty soul gems. There you go. What else? Other things are going to be demonstrated better once we get the potions together to support this build, which we're going to do right now. Just retrieve this here and this. Might as well grab these. And I know there's some ingredients here that respawn. I'm just going to leave them. Unless there's some canis root. No, okay, forget it. Alright. Let's go get the ingredients together to make some fortify one-handed potions and fortify destruction potions. Start off with, go back to the homestead, empty out. Whoops. Okay, don't need you anymore. Might need you, don't need this, that's the old one. That can go in. Don't need that, don't need that. That's a quest item, so we can't put it away. Let's keep some of these potions on board for a little bit of business. We don't need those. Food. That reminds me. Let's make some more vegetable soup. Those can go in. Very good. Carry weight down to 150. I don't think I have the ingredients to make a fortified destruction potion yet. You can make those with nightshade. I think maybe ash creep cluster might do it. Let's try that. But I typically make them with nightshade and glowing mushroom. Okay, so we got 20 nightshade. Let's yank those out. I doubt I have any glowing mushroom. I think maybe glow dust might do it. Let's give that a shot. And fortify one-handed potions I typically make with canis root and hanging moss. We got 14 canis root. We're gonna get a lot more. And hanging moss, we're gonna get a lot more. Alright. Business gear on. Let me just do a quick save here because some of these I'm just going by memory. And whoops. Before I make any potions, something I forgot to do in practice runs too, because we're trying to get up to level 36. So let's just quickly go over to the Thief Stone. Get some better potion leveling power. There we go. Thief Stone hooked up. And drink some more coffee, Slack. Okay. Hang on. There we go. Okay, I'm good. Alright, so here we go. Rested, Thief Stone. Alchemy across the board. Ash Creep Cluster and Nightshade. Like I said, I typically use glowing mushroom. We're going to get a ton of those very shortly. Look at that. Destruction spells are 136% stronger for 60 seconds. And Canis Root and Hanging Moss is typically what I use to make one-handed potions. One-handed weapons do 109% more damage for 60 seconds. Let's crank out a whole bunch of those. Alright, demonstrational purposes, because I don't want to waste this potion. Let's do a quick save. Put on all our combat gear. Okay, now like I said, as you can see, our dual wielding weapons are each doing 27 points, absorbing 27 points of health. Let's take one of those fortified destruction potions. There you go. Now let's check it out. There you go. Dual wielding weapons are now absorbing 64 points of health. Yowzy, yowzy, yowzy. So if you do a dual wielding power attack where we basically get at least 3 hits, basically we're absorbing 192 points of health per dual wielding power attack. That's insane. That's like 2/3 of our health pool. You know? Well, half our health pool. So, like, you know, you're gonna regain half your health in a single dual wielding power attack. Let's just hotkey those weapons right now. Yeah, how much health do you need when you're in combat? Right? Seriously, how much health do you need every time you do one of those? That's 192 health back into your health bar. So, yeah. But you could make it better. Yeah. If you really wanted to go into overdrive, yeah. Get chaos damage. I think even stalwart weapons would make that even better. That's what I'm going to call overdrive. That's a matter of opinion whether you think it's necessary or not. It's not whether you can make it better. It's like, you know, how much do you think is enough? Because the demonstration I showed you in part 1 where I took down, you know, 2 giants and 3 mammoths in less than a minute, and I took down an elder dragon in less than 15 seconds. I mean, you know, a lot of, okay, it's entirely subjective. Some would say, you know, that's enough. Some would say you're even overpowered. Others would say, you know, Slack, this is a weak build. You could take it, you know, much higher. You can get chaos damage. You could do this. You could do that. It's entirely subjective. So I think it's, you know, it's up to you how much you think is enough. I want to get together a good supply of fortified destruction potions and fortify one-handed potions. So basically, get everything on board, all the Canis root that we have. Is that all the Canis root we have? Yeah, I believe it is. I know we get some more. Oh, I forgot to check this out. Does this work? Whoops. It just took a while. Oops. Thanks a lot, Mr. Fumblefingers. Okay, does glow dust work to make a fortified destruction potion? Yes, it does, but it will damage your magic regeneration. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, it's glowing mushroom. Done and done. Next, vegetable soup. An absolutely essential part of this build. I want to create a vegetable soup drawer or cupboard. So let's take out all the ingredients that we use for vegetable soup: cabbage, taters, leeks, and tomato. There's the leeks. There's the taters. And there's the tomatoes. Take those out, and henceforth, this is our vegetable soup drawer. Let's take out, the bottleneck is leeks, so we'll take out 15 of each, and we'll be on the lookout for more leeks. Very good. Excellent. We're on our way. Alright, coming up next video, we're going to collect a whole bunch of ingredients for fortified destruction potions, fortified one-handed potions, and we're going to get together some vegetable soup, and then we are going to kick the tires and light the fires and take this baby into combat. Yeah, and kick some ever-loving ass with this dual-wielding build. Alright, so thanks a lot for watching. I will see you next video. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.